basically just like yesterday in the afternoon, but a couple feet smaller. So the cool thing is, because it's a little smaller, we will see the occasional big air today, so that's in play.
All right, so activation early on. Yeah, Kolohe Andino will fight for that inside position against his opponent, world number 1, John Florence.
Ooh,
and he'll go down in the effort. And, well, it's a little tie-up to get going here, Ross.
Interesting. Yeah, that was, it seemed like just kind of a freakish thing there where they got tangled up. Kolohe kind of realigned himself to paddle around John. And as he did that, their leashes got tangled. So very interesting here. We'll see if the judges try to do anything with it.
Well, proverbial locking horns early on here inside the first 2 minutes. Kolohe Andino, let's have a close look at this.
Yeah, so John was committing to a straight line, and Kolohe kind of repositioned himself and paddled around John. So maybe more of the aggressor. So if there is a paddling interference, I don't know if they'll take a closer look at Kolohe. Again, John just kind of committing straight, and Kolohe going around him. So that was pretty smart for Kolohe because he got the inside track for that right-hander. But very touch and go at what kind of decision the judges can make there.
Well, precarious moment here as we get semi-final 1 underway. And you see Kolohe ditching out.
What a freakish way to start the heat. We did see something like this in West Oz a couple of years ago, and there was actually a resurf. It was crazy. Who was that with? It was Bede and Taj Burrow, and the judges literally could not make a decision, so they had him resurf, a very rare incident. This reminds me of that.
Well, surfing fans around the world, the judges have their very own camera. It's independent of what we, the viewership, get to see, so they will be pulling up that moment and re-watching it time and time again, as it'll go under the auspices of the panel.
Judges still watching, Gigs, so they haven't made a decision yet.
Wow. So, locking horns early on, just that little decimal .13 deemed by the fact that Kolohe actually did get to his feet, so he activates the score. And we are deep into the discussion, and we're just a couple of minutes into this here.
My initial thought is it looks neutral to me. They are both kind of messing around, and they got tangled up. So I don't feel like there was one guy that deserves an interference here, but the judges are going to really pick that apart. The cool thing for John is he's got priority now, so he's out there kind of controlling the lineup. But you can see, brother, that's Kolohe Andino's nickname. He's not happy, so he wants a decision. But we just got word, Gigs, no interference call, and I like that.
All right, an official breakdown of that situation on the main peak. So just a small score for Kolohe Andino. No interference is called. And looking at conditions on hand here, very peaky, Ross. Lots of opportunities to go left and right. And John will lead it straight through the barrel section here. And he'll float and he'll disconnect. So quick effort on the left-hander from John. Kolohe looking for that update.
Yeah, he didn't hear it. So no interference for Kolohe, so he's still trying to get that info. Quick little barrel for John, should be a mid-ranger at best. Would have been nice if he landed that float, but it still does have a lot of punch today, Gigs, so it's going to be tough to land airs and floaters, but it is in play.